In a world where most seek comfort, where people are taught to avoid struggle and settle for mediocrity, there exists a different breed. The relentless. The ones who refuse to break. The ones who embrace the fire, knowing that true strength is forged through adversity. Strength isn't something you were born with. It is something you earn. Something you fight for. Something you build with your own hands, sweat, and sacrifice. It doesn't come easy. And it never will. But that is the point. That is what separates the weak from the strong, the average from the elite. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt is an opportunity. An opportunity to rise, to push harder, to evolve into something greater than you were yesterday. Most people run from pain, but the relentless, they chase it. They thrive in it. They know that pain is the birthplace of power. The mindset of the relentless. Being relentless is not about talent. It is not about luck. It is about discipline, about showing up every single day, even when no one is watching. Even when the world tells you that you can that you won't that you shouldn't. The relentless don't make excuses. They don't wait for motivation. They create it. They move forward when they ray tired, when they ray beaten, when they ray broken, because they know that victory belongs to those who refuse to quit. The weak surrender when things get hard. The strong, they lean in. They embrace the grind. They understand that growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in the struggle. In the moments when everything in you screams to stop, but you don't. Because you know on the other side of that struggle is the version of you that you were meant to become. The fire that builds you. The journey to greatness is not easy. It is painful. It is brutal. It will test you in ways you never imagined. You will face failure. You will be doubted. You will fall. But the relentless don't see failure as the end. They see it as the beginning. A lesson. A stepping stone. A challenge to be conquered. Every time you push through pain, you grow stronger. Every time you keep going when others quit, you build a mindset that is unbreakable. You become the fire. You become the storm. You become the force that nothing can stop. The world will try to define you. It will try to tell you who you are and what you can achieve. But here is the truth, only you decide that. Step into greatness. This is your moment. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. It is time to make a choice. To live behind mediocrity and step into the fire. To embrace the struggle. To chase the greatness that is waiting for you. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more doubting yourself. The world doesn't define you, you do. So get up. Rise. Grind. Become the strongest version of yourself. Because you were not meant for average. You were built for more. This is your time. Step into the fire and forge the warrior within. The fire is waiting for you. It has always been there. The question is, are you ready to step into it? Because the fire is not your enemy. The fire is your test. The fire is your forge. The fire doesn't burn the strong, it builds them. It shapes them. It transforms them into something unbreakable. The fire is where weakness dies, where fear fades, where doubt is destroyed. When you step into the fire, you don't emerge the same person. You come out sharper, harder, more resilient, a warrior. But understand this: becoming a warrior is not about just surviving the fire. It is about embracing it. It is about realizing that every struggle, every hardship, every ounce of pain you've ever endured was never meant to break you, it was meant to make you. The battle within. You don't become a warrior just because you want it. You become one because you fight for it. And the greatest battle you will ever fight is the one within yourself. It is the battle between who you are and who you could be. Between comfort and discipline. Between weakness and strength. Between excuses and results. Every day, you stand at the edge of that battle. And every day, you have a choice. Do you stay where it is safe? Do you remain in the shadows? Afraid to push beyond your limits? Or do you step into the fire? Do you fight for the person you were meant to become? That is the question that separates the warriors from the rest. Pain is your greatest teacher. There is no strength without struggle, no victory without sacrifice. You cannot become the warrior without going through the fire. Because the fire is pain. It is the early mornings, the late nights, the days when your body screams for rest, but your mind tells you to push forward. The moments when the world doubts you, when failure stares you in the face, when everything inside you begs you to quit, but you don't, because you know pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Pain is the weight that builds your strength. It is the challenge that forces you to rise. It is the struggle that carves you into the warrior you were always meant to be. Burn away the weakness. Every time you step into the fire, you shed the old version of yourself. You burn away the doubts. You burn away the fear. You burn away the weakness that once held you back. And what remains? A warrior, a fighter, a force that cannot be stopped. This is why you must step into the fire. Because the fire does not destroy you, it reveals you. The moment of decision. Right now, you stand at the threshold. The fire is in front of you. You can turn back. You can take the easy road. You can stay the same. Or, you can take that step. You can embrace the fire. You can embrace the struggle. You can become everything you were destined to be. The choice is yours. But understand this: the ones who change the world, the ones who rise, the ones who achieve greatness, they are the ones who do not fear the fire. They are the ones who run into it. Forge the warrior within. So what will you do? Will you shrink back? Or will you rise? Will you let fear define you? Or will you step into the fire and forge the warrior within? This is not just about fitness. This is not just about strength. This is about life. Life will test you. It will push you. It will throw obstacles in your way. But warriors do not break. Warriors do not surrender. Warriors stand tall, face the fire, and walk through it stronger than ever. And now it is your turn. Step into the fire and forge the warrior within. The fire is not just heat. It is not just a test. It is the path. It is the transformation. It is the place where the weak are burned away and the strong are forged. Every great warrior, every legend, every unstoppable force has walked through fire. And now, it is your turn. Are you willing to face it? Are you willing to endure it? Are you willing to step into the fire and forge the warrior within? The fire separates the strong from the weak. The difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary is not talent. It is not luck. It is not circumstances. It is the fire. It is the willingness to step forward when others step back, to endure when others quit, to push beyond limits when the world tells you to stop. The fire doesn't just test you, it reveals you. It shows you who you really are. Do you shrink? Do you break? Do you let fear hold you back? Or do you rise? Do you fight? Do you become stronger than you ever imagined? That is the question only the fire can answer. The battle within. Your greatest enemy is not out there. It is not the competition. It is not the doubters. It is not the critics. Your greatest enemy is the voice inside you. The voice that whispers, "You can You are not strong enough. You are not fast enough. You are not good enough." That voice is a liar. That voice is weakness trying to hold on. And there is only one way to silence it. You step into the fire. You face the struggle. You prove that voice wrong every single day. Because warriors are not born. They are made. Made in the fire. Pain is temporary. Strength is forever. The fire will burn. It will hurt. It will make you want to quit. But pain is temporary. It fades. It disappears. It becomes a memory. But strength is forever. Every rep, every sacrifice, every moment of doubt you overcome, it all adds up. It builds you. It makes you unstoppable. That is why you don't run from the fire. You run into it because you know that on the other side of struggle is power. On the other side of pain is victory. On the other side of the fire is the warrior you were meant to be. No one can walk through the fire for you. No one can do this for you. No one can lift the weight for you. No one can fight your battles for you.